What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the day after Christmas and we got some parts to install, but today is Saturday and I was supposed to be taking this car to get a cage, but fortunately the guy didn't get materials in time, and so can't take it today. I'm gonna take it next week, but I'm gonna install these Xcessive upper control arms, the long version, so I get a lot more positive camber because I need full grip. My garage is a mess because car is gutted, and so yeah, it's the holidays, didn't want to clean anything, so we're gonna move this car in, and I want to say it's easy, but let's go. All right, so I'm gonna try to do a comprehensive how-to, and so because I haven't seen a good one online, and I'm gonna take you along with me in how I do it. So let's turn on the light. There we go. First, I'm gonna take off this bottom bolt right here, and that's gonna be a 19, just like that. Just because there's no room for a breaker bar or anything. I got my crescent wrench, adjustable, or adjustable, whatever it is. Just loosen it up. And now, this is where this tool comes in handy. Got this at Harbor Freight. It was 15 bucks, and it's like a ball joint press. There's no room for a pitman tool, so let me put this on and I'll show you. See, I have the ball joint up like this. Hard to see from this angle. And so all you gotta do is tighten this bolt down and it'll pop off. I got it popped up, and now it's loose, and now I can just take this off. See that? Take it off, but now I gotta loosen these bolts right here in the back. Let me figure out what size those bolts are. All right, so I decided to take the coilover out of the way, just because it's gonna give me a lot more room to access those back bolts and to drop it from here. So it's a lot better if you take it off. It's like only 3 bolts. All right, so after you drop the coilover, you're gonna have tons of room. The spindle's gonna drop down, and it's gonna release it from the ball joint. And now there's 2 more bolts that you're gonna reach. See, you can see right here. So if you go in, there's a bolt right there, and that's a 17. And that should be a 17 as well, and to come out, put the new one in. All right, so it's a nut and a bolt, and there's literally no room to hold the nut on that side. There's like, it's right against the wall. Who designed this? So I loosened it on this side and I held it with my fingers. It came off, but tightening it might be a different story. So we'll see, but I got both of them out and now the arm's out. So these Xcessive arms have grease fittings in them, which I'm gonna grease before I put in, because I don't know if there's gonna be room, but there's 2 of these. So we'll just get a little pumps in and then we'll slide it right in. All right, I got everything in. It actually wasn't that bad. These bolts were easy to go in. There is enough room to get a 17. If you look right here, it's hard to see, it's dark. But if you go from behind, from right here, you can actually hold it down and tighten the bolt. So pretty easy. Everything's in. I just gotta tighten everything down, put the coil over in, and do the other side. So installing it was really easy. I was told that it was gonna be a really hard process, that it's easier to drop the subframe, that taking out the ball joint was gonna be really hard. But honestly, it took me no more than 2 hours to do, and by myself. And I'm not saying my way is the best way or the right way to do it, but honestly, it was easy. It was probably easier than installing coilovers on my car. But I did take out the coilover to make life a lot easier. I took off the coilover, took out the sway bar, and that was it. And accessing the rear upper control arms was a lot easier after you remove that. And make sure you have this tool. This tool is a lifesaver right here, to get the ball joint out, because if you don't have this, people still struggle with just hammering the shit out of your spindle, just like this, just to get the ball joint to drop. And it's not worth it anymore. 17 bucks, I think, probably less than 20 bucks saves me 2 hours of time. I spent an hour hitting a spindle one time, and after that, I'm never doing that again. buy the proper tools, you'll get the job done a lot easier, which is why I appreciate buying tools now. Before, I would try to get away with anything I had, but having a selection of tools at work will get the job done. So let's put everything back together. All right, so it's poking out a lot more now. Before it would sink in, there's a lot more poking out. I did both sides right now. And so I just pulled out the jack stands, did a quick alignment, eyeball alignment, and let's lower it. And look at that fitment. Finally, this is what I wanted. Looks so much better now. Looks like it's probably what, +1 camber, maybe +2. A lot of camber on this side, or positive camber. This side looks like it's right at 0. Huh. My eyeball alignment looks fairly straight. I might throw my shitty tires on and drive on these, but finally. Fitment on point. And look at this crusty old upper ball control arm. That's actually not bad. It's not like that crazy to play, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, and that fitment's actually a lot better, holy shit. This side seems good. Don't know what it is, but I think the fitment is pretty perfect, spot on. I don't know what the alignment is on this, but going to this side, this one is poking out a little bit more, but it's also a little bit higher. So I may lower this side a little bit or raise that side. I don't know. Maybe raise that side by like 1/4 of an inch, and then I'm gonna pull these fenders. I'm either gonna pull it the ghetto way or the proper way. So I'm gonna schedule an alignment for probably Wednesday or Thursday, because I'm gonna try to dial in the fitment with the height, the ride height, the camber, and all that stuff before I bring it to them. And so I'm either gonna pull it the ghetto way or get a fender roller from someone. So we'll see. All right, so everything's installed and ready to go to get an alignment. Today's Sunday, so I can't get an alignment today, but I'm gonna call tomorrow, make an appointment. I'm probably gonna go to either my guy Michael, Fremont Alignment, or I might try to go to AR Tire, just because they do specialize in custom alignments and working with different control arms. But who knows? Car is still gutted. Just waiting for the guy to let me know if he has some materials to start on it. Yeah, it's a slow process. Hopefully I can get this car back together with a cage, paint, alignment looking good, just everything ready to go for next year. I want to have it done, ready for Winter Jam. Winter Jam has been postponed to January 30th, so hopefully you guys actually learned something from this video. It was straightforward for me, really easy. I tried to make it a little more of an explanation video, just because I was looking at how to do upper control arms and see if there's any tricks or trades on how to get it done. And honestly, I just tackled it. It was pretty straightforward, especially with my knowledge of ball joints. So pretty simple. The only thing tricky with this one is that the ball joint is sitting above the drive, not the drive shaft, the axle. So there's not a lot of room. So make sure you get the ball joint press from Harbor Freight. It's not even that expensive. So get that and make your life easier. And now you have upper control arms if you watch this to use it to help yourself. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit subscribe, because this car is gonna have a big overhaul in the next couple weeks. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.